So what is going on? We're back with a 5 skills video, which I haven't done in a long time, and I'm sorry I haven't been too active with my videos and stuff, but there's a big 5 skills are done when the ball's at a standstill, there's a defender approaching you, and you've got to explode out to try and create some space for yourself. That's what we're going to be doing today. If you guys do enjoy this type of content, please leave a like right now, subscribe if you're new. There's a lot of you guys that watch the videos that aren't subscribed, it's free, or press the red button down there, you can get every single video when it goes live. Yeah, let's get into the video. So getting straight into the first skill, it's going to be a touch chop. The first part of the skill is a very simple touch. You might see Ronaldo use this one, you might have recognised it from there. So the first bit is a touch with either foot, depending on which way you want to go out. If you start with your left foot and you touch it first this way, the chop is going to be back down the line to your left. But if you touch it with your right foot, you're going to end up going towards the right. So it just depends on which way you want to go out, think about it before you use it. Back across, and the second bit is a chop. Back across the body again. Okay? So obviously I'm doing it slow to start with, it doesn't really look like much. Once you get it a little bit faster, it comes out. So the defender approach you, I'm on the byline, my touch, and I'm gone. Now again, I did that slow. So the defender approaching, you're on your toes, touch, and you're gone down line, and then you can put a cross in, or like a little pass, or just create some space to do another skill, whatever you want to do. The way you fill your defender with this one is on the second chop. So you're pretending that you're taking it this way by dropping your shoulder, and that's when you use the chop to explode out. If you just did this, you're not going to fool anyone, you're just going to follow the ball. But if I was really trying to fool my defender, and I went, yes, I've been gone, I've made my space, and I can explode out and put a cross in. So it's all about emphasis with this skill. I'm going to get Cal in now, he's going to have a go. Okay, so Cal's going to start slow, do it slow to start with, and he's going to speed it up and try and put a cross in or a finish with a goal. We'll see what he can do. So doing it slow to start with, touch, and he's around, just like that. He's got the double touch in, now he's going to do it a little bit faster. There we go, he's exploding out. So now he's going to put a sprint in at the end, and he's going to try and finish it with his left foot. Moving on to the second skill now. So we've got one that I've never ever done on my channel before. So it's 2 movements. The first bit is trapping it between your legs. You're going to be jumping up and kicking it down line again, putting this on our left foot. So the first movement is up, but you're moving up to the right, okay? So where I trap the ball is between my ankles. I always lift it a little bit off the floor. It's never on the floor. It's harder to get up. If you just lift it up a little bit, you can see there's a gap just underneath the ball. So that's where I trap it, between my ankles, and I'm jumping up like that. To the right or to the left, depending on which way you're going out. So if I was wanting to go down line again with the left side, I'll be jumping up and kicking it left. And we're going out, okay? That was a little bit slower, so I didn't get the exact direction of the ball. So the aim is to go right down line. The idea of jumping up is to pull the defender in, make him come in, and then you're going and exploding out. So you're going up and out, and you're gone. Just like that. That was a little bit quicker now. I'm going to do it and try and finish with a goal. Cal's going to do it slow to start with, just like that. Oh, what was that? Oh, all right, okay, so I did the normal way. Cal's now going to show us how he just did that one right there. Go again, so show us that one. So he's doing a chop behind the legs in midair, just like that. That's beautiful. Shocking finish, but beautiful skill. So what Cal was just doing now was a variation of what I was doing. He just made it a little bit more complicated for you guys at home to try. But if you can already do the one I showed, we're going to have a go at what Cal's done. So I've never done it before, so we're just going to have a go. So he's jumping the ball up the same, apart from this foot. If we're going down left, my left foot is going to be slightly in front, and my right foot is going to be slightly behind. That gives us the gap to do that chopping action in midair. Okay, we've already done one chop, so it's perfect to keep practicing the chops. The emphasis comes again from your body movement, the exact same as what we explained. Up, flip it, just like that. I'm going to try out my left foot, see how that goes. So I'm chopping with my left foot this time. So we'll go up, chop, just down like that. I'm going to remove the video right now, just before we go on Instagram. Right here, that's going to have all brand new content on there. It's already got some stuff that you guys can learn. So go over there and follow it. Let me know if you can do any of the stuff that's on there as well. We're going to put any of the stuff on there, so it's like kind of extra content to us. So make sure you go over there and follow us. So moving on to a little bit of an easier two kind of difficult ones, but you can get them a little bit of practice. This one's a little bit easier to start with, but when you really get the flick out, it becomes quite a difficult skill. So it's the drag stop. I've done it before on my channel, but when we've been moving. This one is if a defender's approaching, all it's going to be, you're dragging over with one foot, and with the same foot, you're kicking out using the outside of your foot. Now this skill's become quite popular recently, so as we're coming around, the idea is to really flick the ball out and to fake going this way. So if there's a defender on my back or coming in my front, we can kind of pull it and kick it back on ourselves to turn out and play passing the other way. It opens up a lot of space. It's a very, very vital skill to use, especially in the middle of the park, in centre mid, maybe not as a centre back, but a striker or something. You could maybe do the skill, then get a shot off as a striker, or maybe play pass as a centre midfielder. Okay, so the defender maybe approaching from the front, yeah. We're really flicking it out, we can burst it in that space. So now I'm going to do it full pace, and I'm going to explode out with this skill as well, because that's important to get on the ball as quick as possible, because that's how you get your yards. So full pace now, the defender's coming in on my back, I can see him approaching, I'm watching over my shoulder, I've scanned, and it's bang, we're gone. There's the space. It might be a touch in the space, it might be a shot, a pass, doesn't matter, we've got that space. So it's a slow one, you see the ball didn't really go anywhere. Left foot as well, slow as well, ball didn't really go anywhere. When he speeds it up, defender on his back, he's going to scan. You see how much more the ball comes out once he does it with a little bit of pace. Okay, so the fourth skill now. So I think this is kind of probably the most difficult skill we're going to do, because it's a combination skill and you've got to get everything fluent for it to work. So this time we're going to be facing forward as if we're tacking forward. We're not going to go line, either side we're going to go forward. So you need a little bit of time and a little bit of space between the defenders, so you need to plan a little bit ahead when doing the skill. So it's going to be an L drag into an elastic. So the first bit, if I'm facing the GoPro, it's an L drag behind my legs, but I'm catching it with my other foot. So it's an L drag, we've done it many times, and we're catching it like this. From this point, we're going to be pushing it forward, like that, into what will be the elastico, okay? So I'll go slow to start with. So it's L drag, around, catch, bring it back, elastico, just like that. So that's the skill in a whole, but when you speed it up, the defender won't know what you're doing. They won't be able to predict what you're going to do. Because when you do this L drag, when you get to this point right here, you can then go into any skill you want to go. It's almost like you're resetting. A lot of people ask, why do you do the first skill? Why don't you just do the elastico? The idea of doing that first skill is to make the defender sort of hesitate to what they're going to do. Maybe press you, maybe not. Because if they do press you, as you're doing this, you'll just take the ball away. So that gives you that option as well. But if they don't press you, and you get yourself into this position, and they haven't pressed you, you can then go into whatever you want to do. Today, we're going to do elastico. Go L drag, catch, elastico like that. Okay, I'm going to speed up a little bit more. I'll use the GoPro as a guideline. Okay, so L drag, back around, elastico now. So you see how nicely you can get the ball out with that touch, because you're already moving into the skill. So if the defender starts approaching, you're out. Finish it just like that. I'm going to get Cal in now, he's going to give it a go. I know he's done both of these skills before, but I don't know if he's ever put them together. So L drag, catch, elastico like that. Cal's going to do medium pace now, beat the GoPro. Lovely. He's out and around. Cal's going to go full pace now. Hopefully finishing top pins. Finish. It's top, but not pins. Close. So Cal's going to show us the last skill. I had a variation to do, but he's came up with another one. It's kind of similar to what we did in the first time round with the Neymar skill, where he's got a different touch in it, so he's going to explain that now.
Start off with, it is a step over. When we step the second time, your right foot on the inside is going to touch it forward like that. Third part, you're going to step, touch, out. So we'll put all those three together now. There's going to be a step, touch, and out. So we're going to go a bit quicker now. Step, touch, bang, and out. So now we're going to go full pace. So obviously you're going to be going down to your left here. So you're going to step with your left first. Yeah, so I'd say with the step, try and get like a bigger step. So it gives you like more of a, so obviously you fool the defender more, you're going to go, emphasize go that way. Touch, yeah. then the inside of your right foot, then out on your left. You're going to go step left, touch right, out your left, perfect, bang, shot, cross, whatever you want. Like I said, the emphasis of the skill is going to be coming first with the step over with the left, so that fools it if anything you can go that way, touch, and then just fire back on them that way. So let's go, matey. Touch, perfect. Oh my god.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Thanks to the cameras one for today. Show us that last skill, it was beautiful. Make sure you practice on if you get a chance. Let me know what skill you like the most, put it down in the comment section.